This is me Zulfikar and watching my channel Zulfikar Tech. So guys, in today's video I will discuss you a very amazing and wonderful topic, Pakistani content creators on the rise. Let's start my video. In order for Pakistani content creator to thrive in a rapidly morphing digital landscape, mastering the algorithm is key. However, with constant app modification and people's short attention span, it can be challenging for creators to keep up with the latest trend and reach their desired audiences. At plus 92 Disrupt KHI edition or panel of Pakistani content creators and artists shared their journeys. The panel consisted of Bilal Hassan, Qazi Akbar, Ariba Siddiqui, and Hassan bin Shaheen, and one was moderated by Soba Bano Malik. The content creator shared light on the Pakistani audience consumption and their experiences in building online communities, cracking the social media code. Social media has come a long way. Before the Facebook boom, MySpace was where the majority of the younger generation spent their time. However, Gen Z has flocked to platforms such as Instagram and TikTok, where video content is predominant. Instagram has accommodated the audience shift to video consumption through the introduction of reels. In any case, the algorithm is a tricky beast and it can be hard to keep up with the trends. On one day it show your post to all your audience, and the next day it hide them in the depth of the internet, never to be seen again. Rifts and shifts in content consumption. Podcaster Qazi Akbar contributed a shift in short from content consumption to a deliberate cognitive digital. The average user content today craves shorter, easily consumption content. This leaves content creator, particularly those making long form content, is considered. This is hard to strike a balance between engaging content considered to a mere few seconds. However, for podcasters looking to have a meaningful conversation, this can be a struggle because, as Akbar put it, a conversation can't be brief. It lives, it's happening every day. More and more, the story matters. But how do you shorten stories? Our story is everything. I am a story. I am 30 years old. That's 13 years of stories. How am I going to emphasize that in a minute? Qazi Akbar. Often creators find themselves struggling to shorten their work in order to capture the attention of a distracted generation. Content creators have experimented and gone to create great length to put out work that is more digestible for the wider audience. The pitch of Instagram's artist community. Ariba, a young digital illustrator, provided an artistic perspective on how the challenging algorithm has impacted the reach of her art. River felt that her work has doubled, having to expand her skill set to now include animations. Several artists have had to look into other medium and embrace alternatives platform to showcase their work. A large chunk of the artist community on Instagram has served due to the algorithm, with the algorithm prioritizing content from account that user engage with the most. It can be harder for a new or less established artist to gain visibility. Additionally, the algorithm also prioritizes content that receives high engagement, likes, comments, and shares, which can put pressure on artists to create content that is more likely to receive engagement rather than content that is true to their artistic vision. Pakistan TikTok boom. 1 in 4 Pakistanis uses TikTok, with it being the most downloaded social media app in Pakistan. Or panelists had plenty to share when it comes to the platform. The particularity of the app can be attributed to the algorithm and a restless scroll that reels the viewer in, as well as its accessibility. Pulling the plug is not as easy and as it was back then. The YouTube plan people can make a lot of noise now, and we all have the power to do that. Bilal Hassan. TikTok has been banned 4 times in Pakistan since 2022 amidst protest of it spreading immoral and obscene content, but it keeps bouncing back in a state that enforces a narrative of who and want to be. TikTok empowers the individual. On TikTok, the common man has a voice, and he can use it to gain an audience and monetize content. How is TikTok leveling the playing field for Pakistani content creators? As per Bilal Hassan, who used by the handle Mr. Pagi on Instagram, TikTok is an inherently democratic platform simply because it challenges the notions of what it means to be Pakistani. Pakistan has had a long history when it comes to culturing freedom of individual expression and dictating narratives. However, TikTok has leveled the playing field for Pakistani content creators. It allows talented talent across all social classes to be recognized. One such example is that of Polo, a farmer from rural Punjab who skyrocketed to TikTok fame. Tokir Abbas, who gives by Polo on social media, lives in a village close to Mandi. Bahuddin, a father of six, who has worked for a zamindar for 7 years of his life. Polo has now become a viral TikTok sensation with 9.8 million followers. Follow is an example of how TikTok allows individuals to transcend class and systematic barriers. Statistics show that 24% of TikTok users in Pakistan belong to rural areas. Gone are the days when social media was a tool exclusive to the private with just a smartphone and internet. As is anyone can carve out a space for themselves on social media platforms such as TikTok, highlighting its democratic nature. The Pakistani's audience. It is no doubt that separating the art from the artist rarely applies in the digital age. When it comes to the Pakistani audience, the panel noted that it can be bite of a double-edged sword. In today's age, you are the work, and everyone needs to understand that the bifurcation between yourself and your social media presence doesn't matter. Qazi Akbar. On one hand, the audience is conservative and traditional. This can make it hard to create and distribute certain types of content, but on the other, the audience is diverse and creators can find success by understanding the specific needs and interests of different segments of the population. However, the accessibility of social media can often create an unsafe environment for many women in Pakistan. Ariba Fudar, elaborated human upon this when asked to comment on why she had not yet transitioned to using TikTok, stating that she feels safer conveying messages thought her art. Riba's work often features a hijabi woman is in sunglasses who has come to represent the artist herself. The women are energy. Number animation pic.twitter.com Ariba Saddiqui @Ariba Saddiqui August 1, 2021. Adopting the persona of a chapter allows Ariba to protect herself, fully aware of the limitation society and conservative Pakistani audiences place on female content creators. However, his audience this does not act as a deterrent for many female Pakistani content creators such as Ariba, who uses her persona to explore topics such as feminine rage. Building communities. Building an online community is crucial for any content creator, and the panel had some great advice on that too. They stressed the importance of authenticity and building trust with your audience. In order to create a community, it is important to first focus on creating content that is true to the creators and future and their values. As individuals start embracing their own interests and showcasing them to a wider audience, they can spark conversation using privilege for progress. The conversation on community is fed into a greater point related to acknowledging one privilege as a man in Pakistan. According to Bilal Hassan, men, particularly those building online communities, have the responsibilities to speak up. With this conversation needs to happen with the voice in this country. In Pakistan, it is the men with the privilege that do not stand up for what is wrong. One most use their privilege to their advantage to make to social change and make use of the voice that they have been given to make a difference. What is the future of content creation in Pakistan? The panelists were positioned about the impact social media can make on a large scale for the future of Pakistan. The emphasis was on taking the flung and embarrassing social media. This can lead to possibility one called never have been dreamed of, such as being on a panel at plus 92 Disrupt. Lawyer turned comedian Hassan bin Shine Argent argued the audience that to create content for themselves, linking social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok to CVS. Making content for yourself is key, but building a following is not the primary concern. Qazi Akbar left the audience with some sage words of advice. I think the future is us taking our space back for far too long, and we have linguished or space to people who are louder, but the majority where the majority we need to take the space, but it's in the name right. Disrupt, take your space back. The receipt, the panel touched upon and now how content consumption matters patterns have changed. The rise of TikTok and the importance of one using their platform to create a change, leaving the audience with a sense of responsibility and the impact a simple 6-second video can have on your life. Feeling plus 92 disruptive FOMO. Catch up on all the missed conversation on your YouTube channel for some stellar growth hacking strategies. Click here. See you on next video. Take care. Bye.